So before we start the project, I just want to show you what a beautiful day it is today here. So if you come with me to dodge the dogs, I'll show you how gorgeous it is today. Look at that sky. Look at the colour of that sky. Isn't it beautiful? Come through to the pool area. This is our view. Now that's not a bad view by anyone's measure. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? So we'll do a full guided tour of everything very soon, but I mean that's just stunning, right? Anyway, let's get back to the table. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we've got a new project for you, and that is this table and chairs that I'm sat at. Now we were given this table and chairs by friends of ours who moved into a new house, and it was there already, and they didn't want it, so it's not in terrible condition, but it's not great. So I'll give you a little show of all the table and chairs in a second, and we're going to make it just look really nice and bright and colourful. Now I apologise, I have, if you've seen the straw mulching video, which I will link to at the end of this video, then in getting that straw I was bitten quite a few times on the legs. Now if you're squeamish, look away now. Okay, you can look back. If you see that, don't worry, don't panic, it's fine. It's just a couple of little fly bites. So what we're going to be doing, I'll just show you around the furniture. So you can see the surface isn't great, obviously it needs cleaning. The surface isn't great. The metal work is just a bit rough. It's rubbed, the metal's rubbed, it's worn, and the wood really just needs a bit of love. It's been varnished. It's not this brown colour naturally, it's been varnished this colour. So what I'm going to do is sand it right back to the wood, to the bare wood, take all the woodwork off the metal, and then lightly sand all the metal. I'm going to spray all the metal down and then paint the wood. So what I'm going to be using, fairly obvious really, I've got my little mouse sander, and then we've got 5 different grades of sandpaper from 240 to 40 and everything in between. So I'm going to be sanding the table right down to the bare wood, because it's quite nice. It's a solid wood table, so it's going to be quite nice when it's done. And then for painting the wood, we're going for this turquoise colour. If you can see that, this turquoise colour, which I think will be quite nice and bright, especially here in the Spanish sun. It's lovely. So we're using that. And then for the woodwork, we're going for this kind of mid-grey colour to cover the wood, to cover the metal work up. And then I think we'll have a really nice sort of table and chairs to have somewhere. So yeah, let's crack on. There will definitely be people out there watching who are thinking to themselves, but I like it the way it is, leave it the way it is. It's nice enough, but it needs doing anyway. The top is worn through, as you've seen in the tape in one place. Here, the wood has slightly moved, so it needs filling a little bit anyway. So it needs a little bit of work, a bit of TLC, regardless. So you know, it's fine the way it is. That would be a rubbish YouTube video, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. If all I did was do a YouTube video of me cleaning a table and chairs and going, ta-da! There's a clean table and chair. So yeah, so I'm not doing that. I'm going to strip it down, paint it, and make it look different. So metalwork, I'm going to wipe down, clean down after I've stripped the wood. The underside of this wood is actually not been varnished, same with the chairs, not been varnished, so it's bare. So I'm going to sand the top and the tops of most of the chairs while they're attached, and then I'm going to detach them, finish the sanding, then I'm going to wipe down the legs and give the legs a light sanding. So there is a method to my madness. Stick around. Sanding. So yes, I've got 5 grades of sandpaper here. I'm going to start with the tabletop, start sanding that down, get this varnish off. It's not very thick, as you can see from where it's already worn away. It's quite thin varnish on the surface. So yeah, so I'm going to start by varnishing the surface with the heaviest grade. Is that the right phrase? Heaviest grade? Anyway. That's what I'm going to do. Heaviest grade. That's going to play on my mind now. But let's do it. That's the first sand at the top. It's now pretty much back to the bare wood. Where there was a split here, got a little plate underneath. I'll show you in a second. It's just a little offcut of metal, and it's just pulled those two pieces together quite nicely now. So there's no, there was a little difference in height, and that's gone. So that's great. It's also pulled them together as well, so it won't need filling, which is also great. So this now just needs the next grade of sandpaper to keep going. Obviously once I've done this, I'm going to do all 4 of the chairs as well. Successfully sanded down. That's the bit where there was a big divide. Just there. That's looking good. That's it, it's fully sanded now. Ready to go.
Some time later.
Okay, so we've got, I think it's a slightly darker shade of grey, not particularly much, but a little bit. So we're going to try spraying these with this slightly darker shade. So colour-wise, the chairs need another coat, and also we've got some varnish to put on there as well just to protect them. But the colour of the previous spray here on the left is way lighter than the new one, which is much better, much darker grey. It contrasts better against the blue, so that's fantastic. Really pleased with that. Exactly what we wanted. Okay, so tables have now had 3 coats of varnish, which is plenty, and the chairs have also had 3 coats of paint. They're all sprayed now, so they're great. What I now need to do is varnish them. So, the big reveal. The table is finished, the chairs are finished, everything's finished. There it is, all finished now. That'll give us the ability now to sit by the pool. Look at the view. The sunset. And that's looking really cool. Let us know what you think in the comments. And we'll see you on the next video with the next project.